What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another trade recap. Today is February 10th, 2026. Going to be going over price action from today. The one trade that I took that was a loss. Today was probably one of the most frustrating days for me today in a while. Luckily, I have good psychology and didn't crumble, and could have been a lot worse. But yeah, let's get into it. So right now I'm on the 15-minute time frame, but coming into the day, I was leaning bullish. We had this nice buy side target above on the higher time frame, and we were clearly, respecting bullish and disrespecting these bearish gaps. Running through this. Yesterday, we were trading into these gaps, rejecting out of them. Trading into these gaps, rejecting out of them. So, I was definitely very leaning bullish. I was looking for a couple things off of open. We had these 15-minute gaps coming into open, so I was either looking for us to, also, by the way, I want to work this out. This was previous day highs we had here. So we had previous day highs here as well. Don't know what's doing that. Okay. And then, so yeah, I was either looking for us to, manipulate down into these 15-minute gaps and get some sort of entry there. I was looking for a continuation, maybe, up to this, depending on how market opened. Or I was looking for us to come down, manipulate, and take out all these stops, and then reject out of there. Sorry, I also wanted to mark this out as well. And, yeah, we opened up. We opened higher a bit, and then quickly dumped down. We left when market opened. Market opened here, traded up a little bit, didn't take out any liquidity, and then immediately rejected down. We didn't get any sort of entry inside of those 15-minute gaps, and we ran all this out. From here, I was like, bet. This is screaming longs right now. This is amazing. As long as we hold this 15-minute and all this order flow, then we should respect it and go long. So yeah, we took all that out. And then immediately after, we had this. I'll get into this, but I'll just delete it for the time being. I took this 1 minute inversion right here, because we took that all out, and this was a clear spot for us to reject from. So I took this 1 minute. One thing I do want to note is I watched PB Blake's trade recap and, some other people's opinions on this trade, and a lot of people say the reason, because I know some people that took it, some people that didn't. People that didn't take it were saying that there wasn't very good internal structure as far as oh, this is obvious, this is going to play out at least to this internal structure so I can get break even. There wasn't very good confirmation for that. Also, at the time that we were forming this, we were still forming a 5 minute. This wasn't formed at the time, and I have noticed that a lot of the times whenever we get a setup while we're forming a 5 minute for these mech models, they don't play out sometimes. But I do think this was still an A+ win. A+ loss, because, I would have much rather honestly taking this trade and taking a loss rather than fading the trade and watching it run all this out. Because I had very, very high conviction that we were going to run this. So, yeah, I got stopped out of that trade. And then immediately after, we had this very, very nice 30-second entry. PB Blake actually took this little itty-bitty 30-second. I wasn't looking for an entry there just because, first of all, it's a very, very small gap. Not noticeable. It's a 130-second candle. and it just wasn't very like high conviction to me. Where I was actually wanting to enter was this 30-second gap here. I know a lot of people entered on this one up here, but I wanted to enter at this 30-second right here. And we did end up getting the entry, but the reason why I'm saying this is probably one of the most unfortunate days I've ever had, and unlucky days, is because I was in school and I went to enter the trade after I just took a loss. It's like, bet, let's take the trade. Go enter, and my order doesn't get filled. I actually didn't even enter on the inversion because I was doing something. I saw this and I was like, oh shoot, like this is A+. And I entered on this retracement right here. Order didn't get filled, and then we ripped. And I was like, okay, I'm not FOMOing into a trade. You know, this is like so butter. Like, I know this is going to play out, but I can't FOMO. So I literally had to watch the trade run all the way to my TP, which was a 2R, which would have made my loss back plus an R. And yeah, I had to literally watch all of it unfold out in front of my eyes, and it sucked. It was horrible. It was pretty hard to watch. I was very frustrated at first, but I'm happy that I didn't like crash out or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I knew that once we took all this buy side, we took previous day highs and whatnot. ES took like London highs and all that. I was like, yeah, there's no point even me being on the charts because we're just gonna chop, and there's not gonna be a very good setup, especially after we just got something that nice. And then obviously, we didn't. But yeah, very unfortunate day for me. I mean, it is what it is. I should have probably been more aware of where I was when I'm trading for my service and my connection, but it is what it is. At least the thought process was there, and I was right on there. I just didn't get the execution because of service, which isn't 100% my fault, but can't blame other things for the outcome. So, but yeah, very good day today. I mean, yesterday and today has been like very good. But yeah, that's about it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this trade recap. You'll be posted with a new one soon. So yeah, bye.